Hey there, it's Kim Sorges from Not Consumed. Are you feeling a little overwhelmed with the idea of a new school year? Well, this is actually the most common question that I get asked around the country as I'm working with and meeting with homeschoolers at conventions. Everyone wants to know, how do I organize my homeschool? Not just the stuff like the desks and the chairs and things like that, but people want to know, how do I make this happen? How do I schedule my day? How do I organize our curriculum? All of that stuff. So today I'm going to show you the insides of our course called Organize My Homeschool, talk you through a little bit about why this is so important, and just kind of give you this little bit of an insider sneak peek. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you now. Here we are. All right, so I mentioned you are literally right in our course here on the inside, the members only inside. And what you're going to find is we have 5 modules helping you to organize your homeschool. So first, let me tell you a little bit about each one of those and what the goal is. And then I'm going to give you the most important thing that you have to do in order to get your homeschool organized this year. So I'm going to give that to you too here in just a second. So the first module here has the following lessons: catching the vision. That's actually something I'm going to talk about here in just a minute. Independent learning, and some traps that you might avoid. Then we move on to module number 2. In module number 2, we're going to make some really big decisions, like an overall educational plan. Have you ever done that for your homeschool? If you haven't, it's time to take a step back and work on that. Determining a method, if you haven't already done that. And just in case you need a sneak peek about that, I don't actually have one solid method, but it is important to know how you're going to go about this. I teach you how to make an annual plan. I only plan one time for the entire school year. I don't plan every single day or every single week. I don't even plan every couple of months or weeks. I plan one time a school year. We're going to talk about picking curriculum a little bit there, and extras that you need to fit into your day. And then I will teach you step by step how to create a daily plan. Let's dive into making the big decisions really quick so you can see inside there. Maybe if the computer will work right. Okay, so once you get inside, you'll see you have a video there to watch. Each one of the lessons that I'm showing you today has about a 10-minute video where most of them are slides that I'm showing you tips and tricks and things like that of how to do it. I might be showing you exactly in my homeschool what it looks like and stuff like that. When you'll also see right underneath each one, you'll see a button that says download the homework, and that's just the worksheet that goes with each one of the lessons. And you have the option on the first lesson of each one of our modules, you can download the workbook. So I thought we would peek at this workbook just really quick so you can see how we lay it all out for you in making those big decisions and evaluating your kids last year and this year. This is making the decisions continued here. The educational plan, looking at your requirements and what you need to do, how you're going to teach them. Choosing a homeschool support group and making a plan for each one of your kids. There's determining your method and how it fits with you and what those things look like. Here is your annual plan and how that's going to work out. Picking a curriculum. You see all these great things are included here. Picking a curriculum, there's more. And the extras worksheet, and then your daily plan, creating that. This is how I lay out the schedule and help you lay out that schedule so you can get the right chunks planned there. We can just go right back now to the lesson. One really cool feature about our course is when you finish each lesson, you can hit complete. And then there's actually a bar on the front that shows you your progress. So you know how much of it you've actually finished. And there's a total of 28 lessons there. Okay, module 3, we talk about space and storage and more storage because there's a lot of storage, right? And learning spaces, creating a blueprint for all of that, putting it together, actually give you some graph paper and help you work out how to set up a space that would be ideal for you, not for everybody, because everybody is different. And then we create a shopping list there. Module number 4, we move on to the student. Now, none of this is going to do you any good if you learn all of these great things and you set up all of these methods and you don't work on your student, right? You've got to do that too. So module number 4 helps you to do that. You're going to organize your student, help them with their personal stuff, help them with their schedule, the assignments, their personal development, and creating lesson plans for them, which again, I don't do every day. I only do once a year, and I show you how to do that in there. Then we have module 5, and in module 5, we talk about the dirty part of homeschooling, the papers. Everybody gets a little worked up about that, but that is what's in module number 5, and we tackle it, roll up our sleeves, do the hard work, with, picking out, organizing a portfolio, because yes, you need one, even if you aren't required to have one. It's the easiest way to keep these records. And it's really simple if you have a very solid system. And I walk you through that and teach you exactly how to do that in there. Last but not least, new this year, we actually have a bonus material, which is a choosing curriculum masterclass. So if you haven't done it, haven't chosen your curriculum yet, or you need help or a refresher with how to choose curriculum that would be excellent for your family, that is a bonus lesson. I think it's like 30 or 45 minutes. So it's a nice long video there to help you through that process. So that is the inside. Whoa, something weird going on there. Did we fix it? No, we didn't. We'll go over here and see if we can fix it back. No? All right. That's okay. I'm done inside anyway. The one other thing that I wanted to tell you about that I already mentioned is the most important thing that you can do for your homeschool this year. So what is it? I already alluded to it, and it was the very first thing that I teach in the Organize My Homeschool course, and that is to lay a vision for your school year. In Proverbs, the Bible tells us that a people without a vision will perish. And, there's a million different analogies that you can use for that. One that I like to share is going to buy a house. Let's say you're going to build a house. And you go and you meet with the builder and you tell him all the kinds of things that you want. Well, you don't even tell him that. You just go and you tell him, hey, we'd like for you to build us a house. And he says, great, it's going to cost you this amount of money, and, give me a check and I'll get started tomorrow. Would you hire that builder? Well, no, because you didn't spend any time talking about where you want the bathrooms or how many bathrooms you need, or, maybe he would build a house for, suitable for a family of 4 and you're a family of 14, or, who knows what the builder would build if you are not, going to sit down and draw a blueprint, right? Everybody who builds any kind of building at all is going to first build a blueprint. So if you're going to go into your homeschool year without a blueprint, without any ideas what you want to do, without any vision for where you're going, do you think you can get there? Well, I don't think you're any more likely to get there than you would if you were going to build a house with no blueprint, right? We have to sit down and we have to make some decisions. We have to know, where do we want to go? What do we want for our children? Why are we doing this? And, I do this a couple different ways. One, I have a picture that I draw of each one of my kids, and I kind of draw like a chalk outline, not in a creepy way, but a chalk outline. And inside of there, I list things that I want, words that describe what I want for my kids as they are growing up, and how I want them to get there between now and when they go to college, or whatever they do when they leave my home. I want them to be ready for that. And so I want to write down all the things that I want to do to get there. And the other thing that I challenge myself to do is write down why we do what we do. Not just why do we homeschool, but why are we teaching math? Why are we learning math? What does the Bible say about that? What does the Bible say about why we're learning to be articulate, why we're learning to write or read? Those things come in really handy, far more handy than a daily schedule and a great curriculum when you're having a hard day, right? So be sure, if you don't do anything else before you start school this year, sit down and take a couple of minutes and really write down what you want for your children, what you want to accomplish in your homeschool year. And I don't really mean specific things like, oh, we really want to go on a field trip to the zoo this year. Maybe you do, and that's fine, but what are some non-negotiables? What are like the most important things? Why are you doing this? That's what we really need to get specifically driven home and know what those things are so that we can move forward. Okay, so I hope that tip was helpful. If you need some help organizing your homeschool and you want to learn more about the course, I put a link at the top of this video. Check it out and let us know if you have any questions. Happy planning. This is my favorite time of the year. I love just putting things together and organizing and setting everything up. It's just so much fun to me. So I'm praying that it's fun to you, but even if it's not, I'm praying that you will persevere and have the strength to do this deed. Have a great day. See you next time.